Welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast, the only podcast where we quite literally do something different every single day. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do my first hot take.
What?
My hot take that goes into my question. Have you been hearing about Miami, man?
Like the Miami Heat?
No. Just
like the city of Miami?
You been hearing about Miami and what they doing for spring break?
Aren't they like canceling it or something? Like they're trying to cancel it or something?
Yeah. I'm glad you locked in, Jax. It's getting crazy out here. For those that don't know, oh Lord, I'm trying to share the goddamn screen. Here we go. Pump fake. All right, let's go. Yeah, so they came in with this. Have you seen this commercial, Jax?
No, I never watched it. I didn't care.
Great.
I knew it wasn't gonna work, so I didn't care to watch it.
Hey, look, I thought the same thing until they started listing some things. So
Hey, we need to talk.
This isn't working anymore.
And it's not us. It's you. We just want different things.
Our idea of a good time is relaxing on the beach.
Hitting up a spa.
Or checking out a new restaurant.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
Do you even remember what happened last March?
That was our breaking point. So
no, it wasn't.
We're breaking up with you.
And don't try to apologize and come crawling back. This isn't safe, so we're done.
And just so you know, we're serious.
This March, you can expect things like curfews, bag checks, and restricted beach access.
DUI checkpoints, $100 parking, and strong police enforcement for drug possession and violence.
Whatever it takes.
Hey, and that's right there. That's when I was like, you know what? They might be cooking.
I was like, there's no way any of this is gonna $100 parking. What?
Hey,
he's heating up.
I'm not gonna hold you, nigga.
That's how you stop.
That's how you stop. Hey, at first I was on the same kind of vibe, bro. Y'all can't control 100,000 people. Put that $100 parking in there.
No, sir.
I was like, you know what? Hey, this might work. This nigga's might be cooking.
That's why they held it like all the way to like the end. So like they'd be like, oh, people are probably just gonna skip through. They're not gonna realize they're gonna come to Miami, get hit with that $100.
Nigga.
Over.
Which made me even do a little bit more detail, like a lot of, because I'm gonna be in Miami in June, for one of my friends. He's getting married. He has a little bachelor party, so I was just like, let me see what's going on here for spring break, because I'm gonna tie it back in. I promise it's gonna make sense. But yo, when I tell you the Airbnb policy. My goodness.
That's every Airbnb.
Though. No. I had to reread this twice to make sure I was understanding what the fuck was going on. During that spring break time, it is considered illegal to rent out an Airbnb if you are not renting it out for at least 6 months and 1 day.
Huh? What do you mean? They want you to stay at the Airbnb for 6 months and 1 day? Is what they're saying?
Yeah, I had to reread it to make sure I wasn't tripping, because I thought it was like,
6 months in advance type.
No. The only way you can rent out an Airbnb during that spring break time is if you are committed to 6 months and 1 day. So in my mind, I'm like, damn. So 5 months just ain't even cutting it either. It's still illegal after 5 months. I was just like, I don't even know how that's legal to even implement. But hey,
yeah, I don't. What?
That's a crazy thing, yo. So I say all of this to bring back the real question that I have.
Okay.
How old is too old to be going to spring break?
Once you're out of college, you cannot be going back to spring break.
Absolutely. I would like to add.
And if you're one of those non-traditional students, you might have taken a gap year or whatever, and like, are you a little older in college? And I feel like 23, maybe.
Yeah.
After that's a little, what are you doing here? Maybe 24, maybe, but really not. Like 23.
Across the board, if you have to take PTO to go to spring break, it's time to pack it up, buddy.
Unless you're like, unless you're a college student or whatever. Like, unless you're like,
yo, if you have to take PTO to go to spring break, it's time to wrap that shit up, yo.
Yeah,
it's really about that time.
There's also better things to use your PTO for, like,
and I'm just like, yo, like what, like, you shouldn't even be using the word spring break because I know how them niggas gonna be. Oh, niggas just can't take vacations no more. Ain't nobody saying that.
Like, you know exactly what you
are.
You the reason to park in $100. You're the reason the beach access is restricted because you're 27 going to spring break,
chilling with the 20-year-olds. You are fucking weird, nigga. Calling it spring break after the age of 23, 24. Come on now.
Like, if your job don't have a spring break, like, what are you doing?
Like, come on, bro. It's called vacation. It's called PTO. Come on now. Yeah, my cutoff is actually 23. Okay. And if you are 23, you need to be looking at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Why are you not across that goddamn stage yet? Maybe you don't need a spring break. Maybe you need to get in and get. Hey, look, and this is a nigga that was 23 when I graduated. Hey.
23 is normal it's a normal graduation age, right? Or no, wait.
It's really
22.
It's really 22, but if you hitting that, I mean, you was a pandemic nigga, so.
No, I graduated on time, so I was 21, 22, something like that.
It's probably 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying it's normal for niggas to be there. Like, you know, year 5 happens to to a lot of people, but
yeah,
all right, my nigga. Maybe you don't.
23 is a little crazy. 23 is a lot of crazy, actually.
All for you to throw some Nike socks on and throw some slides on to be in sand. You're not even embracing the real beach culture, my nigga.
No, thank you.
Trying to hide them nasty ass toes. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Shout out to. Hey yo, I think Miami doing it correct, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They won with that $100 party. They got it. They
got it, bro. I think they got it, bro. I was about to slander them. I listened to the whole thing. I'm like, you know what? You have a convincing argument. You will not see me. But that was my question of the day. Stay the fuck away from Miami, please, for the love of God. Man, Jax, what's up? How you been?
Still alive, somebody's trying to hack my Instagram or make a fake one or whatever it is, but they got reported. Shout out to Bryant because he be watching the podcast.
Hey yo,
and he's the one who told me.
Hey yo, shout out to the fucking community, my nigga. I have
because he sent me that. I was like, what? And it's just like, oh, okay.
Oh God,
but yeah. I'll never ask nobody for no money on Instagram. And if I do, if I do ask you for money, please just text me and be like, are you asking me for money? I'll tell you no. Unless you want to send me money, then I'll tell you yes, but still.
Yeah, that's crazy. Don't send no money through that. Through the app is crazy.
Insane. People are crazy.
Yeah, man. Hey, not gonna lie, I had a great day yesterday. Insane.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. If your name is Ash Ketchum, yo, you just gonna have to like speed past this about 2 minutes. Nigga, I understand you don't love this, but I gotta get it out. Nah, nigga, I went go-karting for the first time.
Ever?
Like it required me to like have a helmet on.
Grow up.
Like, I was trying to.
That's something you do at like 18, 15. Yeah. Let me see. We was doing that in the neighborhood. One of our neighbors had a go-kart.
All right, Meek Mill. Okay, we get it.
Shut up.
I rode a go-kart before, but like I had to like sign a waiver for this one. Like this one go like it kind of go. That shit kind of go, you feel me? Did that. Amazing time. Axe throwing. Amazing. I mean, had a glorious time. Nigga. I saw mountains.
Where were you? Is there mountains in? I know it's cold, but is there mountains up there?
Yeah, there's mountains up there. I saw it, but I ain't come on now.
Fair enough. Would you ever hike? It'd be people that be hiking, bro. Like, would you just like not even in just in general? Are you a hiking ass nigga?
No,
because hiking don't make sense. Hiking don't seem fun to me at all.
No, like it was cool. Like there's like a bike, like because there's literally like a bike trail from here that goes all the way through Canada, and like that looked kind of tough. Like it looked kind of cold to like look at the trail, but then like I've seen a bear in real life. I was like, nah, because if that motherfucker start seeing me,
nah,
it's gonna come try to catch me. Nah, I'm cool, bro. Like I there's other ways I can exercise, bro. There's a basketball court down the street, nigga. Let's just, and it's indoors, nigga. Like, we don't have to do this. We do not. But yeah, man. And enjoy your life, guys. Just don't go to Miami. But like, there's other things you can do in the other 49 states, bro. I promise you do not have to pour shots into other women's mouths all week. You can go do other things, bro. You don't have to do this, bro. But man, we got a lot of things to talk about, man.
No, we don't. Don't lie to the people. We just coming in here, bro, and we just finna talk.
Hey, we really just yapping.
Honestly,
yapping. Really Williams. Oh shit. Did you want to go NBA or NFL?
We gonna start with NFL because if you guys didn't know, Russell Wilson has officially been cut by the Denver Broncos. He recently he was traded from the Seahawks after everybody know how cold he was with the Seahawks. We don't even got to talk about that. But the Seahawks traded him because he started to fall off. They traded him about 2 years ago to the Broncos, and the Broncos proceeded to sign him to an enormous contract before he even took a single snap for them. And it was nothing but disaster. The first year they had Nathaniel Hackett as the head coach. We talked about Hackett a lot, and if you haven't heard us talk about him, just know he's not good at his job at all.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And then the next year they brought in Sean Payton, who's, Hall of Fame coach, known for, cooking with Drew Brees, got a Super Bowl. And it turns out Sean Payton was also not a good coach for real. He was just a Drew Brees merchant. And so the Broncos, they tried to bench Russ because they didn't want him to get hurt because I would give him like injury guarantees and all that. And it just got really ugly and drawn out. And so they finally cut him. And everybody gets cut in the NFL. But the thing about this, Russ still had money left on his contract. So they cut him, and now they owe him $85 million. He got paid $85 million to just go away. What was the first thing you would do with $85 million, Greg?
85 million? Get the fuck out of Connecticut. That's what the fuck I do. Nigga, I'll find a warmer place back down south, nigga. I'd have 2 houses, nigga. I'll do something. Pay some shit off. I'm the type of nigga to have 85 million and still not pay my loans off. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's real. I 100,000%. They don't. That's rewarding bad behavior. Why are you giving me this much? Like, all these loans, college shouldn't have been that expensive anyway. Like, It's just, I'm not gonna pay these back, bro. That's rewarding bad behavior.
God, and I don't need. Would I really need credit at that point?
I got 85 million.
Nigga, bring my shit down to 200 if you need to, nigga. I don't need it no more. I got the money. Fuck with the not 30,000 if I want a car for real. What's wrong with you, boy?
Bro,
it's done.
But the whole how do you feel about how the whole Russell Wilson thing sort of played out? Because they, like I said, they essentially gave him $85 million to go away. And do you think it's like people have called it the worst trade in the NFL? And do you think it is?
Emotionally, because you know damn well I didn't go back in history.
100%.
Look up shit.
I heard people talking about the Herschel Walker trade was like. I'll be honest, it probably was. I don't remember. I don't even think I was alive when that happened.
You were not alive. You were not alive. You were not alive. I promise you. I wasn't even alive. Nah. I think from an emotional standpoint, I think this is the worst trade in modern history, at least within the last 2 decades. I don't know a worse trade. When we talk about 85 million dead cap, you know what I mean? Just, and it really just goes back to the last season. I really feel like if last season was just it's just a normal season,
What
not
do
a
you mean by
historically
that?
bad one, like for Russ. Like
No,
if we just had a
last
normal
season
season,
last season he was legit like average. The
no, I'm
Broncos
not
just
talking about. Well, I'm
or-
mistaken. His first year
okay,
being with the Broncos, if it wasn't so historically awful from his standpoint, if he
Mhm.
just had a normal average time, I don't even think we're having a conversation of cutting this nigga because he didn't play that. You beat the Chiefs, you
Yeah.
beat the Bills, you beat a few teams. You went on a run towards like November, December. Like there were some good takeaways.
And they still tried to bench, or no, they did bench him.
They
Stupid.
they did bench him. So I think it's the worst trade because you came in there thinking you was one piece away, and it's obvious you are not one piece away. Jerry Jeudy is not the nigga that you think he is. That defense is not what you think it is, especially when Miami's able to hang 70 on you niggas.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of things that's out of Russell Wilson's control that is wrong with that offense and defense. So I think that is the worst. I gotta blame ownership, nigga. I gotta blame. Is that nigga John Elway still there?
Yeah, but I don't think he's not GM no more. I think he has like some other role. He don't really be involved with the football operations like that no more.
All right, bet cool. I was really finna get on that nigga, but if he ain't got no real
Nah.
power like he used to,
The,
well, I don't know.
The crazy thing is though, the GM that made the trade for Russ, made Hackett the coach, signed Russ to that big deal. He's still the GM. Like this is all his fault. He's not fired yet. He's still the GM. So goodness gracious.
You know what's crazy is that literally before this second year for Russell Wilson with the Broncos, we was really talking about, man, Pete Carroll really do look good without da 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 da. Now look at them. They both fired. They both out of there.
Yeah.
The only thing Pete got an excuse for is, hey, nigga 72. I mean,
once you hit 72, you cannot coach no more. Once you hit 72, you're no longer a coach.
You might as well go to Pop Warner at that point, my nigga. Like, hey, but Russ, at some point, I don't know how much you want to reflect on the Broncos or versus where you would rather see him go. But I was going to pivot it to like, hey, like, not where do you see that nigga thriving? Where do you want to see that nigga go?
Like, honestly, figuring out where Russ should go is a very hard decision because there's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks, but they don't have like. Well, no, I just don't think they're not like a quarterback away from being a contender, and that's what Russ wants to do. Like, there's the Falcons who could be a quarterback away, but I think they'd want somebody younger. The Steelers, they got Mike Tomlin, but the rest of the team sucks. You
don't like the receiving corps?
I feel like George Pickens, he's good, but I think there's like another level he hasn't reached yet. And then Deontay Johnson, I think he's more solid than good, honestly. But I mean, they can't really, and also it's hard to see how good they are because they have Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph throwing them the football. So it's sort of you haven't seen like their full powers yet,
But they made the playoffs though. Do you think Russell Wilson would have made it out game one of the playoffs if he was playing with the Steelers? Played the Buffalo Bills. Do you think he had a chance?
I think it would have been better. It would have been a closer game, but I think the Bills are still probably a little bit too good. But they would have definitely been better this year with Russell Wilson at quarterback. Do
you think their regular season record would have been better to the point where they wouldn't play them in the first round, and they would play like the Texans in the first round?
No. I mean, well, it would have been better, I think, but they still would have been second place in that division because I think Baltimore, they won the division. So I don't think the Steelers were going to.
But Cleveland played the Texans.
Oh, okay, you're right. Oh, dang, there was 3 teams from that division.
Yeah, I'm saying that was a tough ass division.
Okay, they definitely would have played the Texans then. And also, speaking of trade, you said that you said that the Russ trade was worth. I still think that Deshaun trade they traded for Satan, bro, and they got to pay him $300 million for like guaranteed. So I think that Deshaun trade is the worst.
You think the Deshaun trade was the worst one from the Texans? Because that DeAndre Hopkins one was buns. David Johnson.
Well, no, I'm saying like that trade was the worst. Like,
Oh, like
for the Browns, it was
long
like,
term.
Yeah, like as a whole, it was worse. But that D-Hop trade was also terrible.
Bill O'Brien, my nigga, my God.
We don't gotta talk about him.
You're right. That nigga's awful, bro.
But another team I could see that Russ he might cook on is if Kirk Cousins doesn't come back, he could go to the Vikings, and I could see that working out pretty well.
Do you want him to cook though?
Yeah, I like Russ.
No, I'm saying like we all like Russ, but do you want him to cook? Every time we say no, you know how this goes.
Fair enough.
The first 5 weeks, hey, let that nigga Russ cook. He's an MVP candidate, bro. Week 9 through 15, that nigga just go dumb, stupid. It just don't. Something happens. Doodle Bob, actually.
Yeah, where was he on the list?
That's a great question. I think we put that name. Oh, I think we put him. Chris Broussard. I think.
Okay.
Oh. It was a safe pick. I ain't gonna hold you. You got some tendencies. I'm like, I don't know. But do you want him to cook or do you want him to just play within the offense?
Ooh. Okay, I'd say play within the offense. You got Justin Jefferson. Don't try to get too crazy. You got Justin Jefferson. You got Jordan Addison. And what's the type? You got T.J. Hawkins. Dang, the Vikings are stacked. They just need a running back, and a quarterback. But still, like you got the weapons. Just relax. Just do what the play calls for, and y'all should be good.
And I don't think Kevin O'Connell's a bad coach. I think he's decent.
Yeah, no, he's pretty good.
He's a solid ordeal. It'll just be weird. Like it'll look weird seeing that nigga in purple, but
it looked weird seeing him in orange.
It was weird seeing that nigga in orange. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Horrible ass reminder. Yikes.
But
me personally, I think that the first thing I thought was like, the Steelers. He might be able to do something with the Steelers.
I don't know if the Steelers have a line for him though.
Has he ever had a line?
No, and that's why he needs one. He's gonna die, bro. He's old now. That's why he needs a line.
That nigga fighting for his life.
Literally,
oh my God,
bro.
Hey, what's one team that if they end up getting Russ, you gonna look at them niggas like, why the fuck did you? Why did you do that? I got one right. I got one in my mind right now, but I'm gonna let you answer first. I know it's not gonna happen, but it would be some funny ass shit if these niggas said, you know what, get them.
I think it'd be funny if, and this low key could happen. I think it'd be funny if Atlanta gets him.
You right. You on the right path. You be on the right path.
It's just I feel like Future would be at the games, bro. That's really it. I just think he'd be at the game, and you can't be in Atlanta and before a game they be playing music. You can't be in Atlanta and not play no Future, bro. It just no. I think that would be funny.
Stick talk. My God. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a nice one. Me personally, I was like, man, let Chicago do some stupid shit, yo. Let Chicago let Chicago say, hey, yo, we'll trade Jay Fields for let him cook Russ.
That would piss me off. If Russ signed, because he's a free agent now. If Russ signs that, he's an idiot. He's so stupid if he signs that.
Nah, they're the type of nigga. Hey, Jay Fields in the first pick for Russ, Jerry Jeudy, and somebody else. That would be an insanely horrible trade. Because why are you following the pick next to Jay Fields? I
think one team I could see Russ going to, although personality wise, it don't really fit in my opinion. Is the Raiders, because they do need a quarterback, and they got some weapons. They got Devontae Adams and everything. And I think he'd want to go there because they play the Broncos twice. And I think he probably want to get back at them. And that'd be funny if he beats them both times. That'd be
yeah, that would be. That would be. My God. Yo, with I know we're gonna move on, but yeah, I was thinking about the Raiders. Every time I say a team not gonna make a leap for real, they end up going great. They end up doing it. So I'm trying to tread lightly.
Okay.
But I gotta see what they do on the offseason. I like their head coach.
Yeah.
But it's just it just seems like a whole lot of just players, bro. It just seems like a whole lot of just I don't know what the direction they're going. I don't know the vision.
I don't know either. I think, like, I know I said the Russ thing. I don't know if the Russ will happen because I think they just need like a fresh start completely. Get them a nice new young quarterback that they can like truly build around because they don't really have like they have Devontae Adams. He's pretty much their only like cold receiver.
Right.
Their defense has Max Crosby, and outside of that, they're not particularly well. Although they did sort of turn around at the end of last season, and then they're letting Josh Jacobs walk, so there's that. So I just think they need like a quarterback so he can be like, okay, we're gonna focus on him. He's gonna be our central point, and we're gonna build everything around that. So until they get that, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. But I think they'll be competitive just off the strength of Antonio Pierce as a coach.
That's very true. That's very true. I think there's potential there.
Mhm.
It's just they're gonna have to get off some. It's just like the Chargers. It's gonna have to be a fire sale. You just go ahead, just do it now.
They should have been traded Devontae Adams. They can for sure get a first and some change for him. I think they're gonna move up
In the draft
and
get
imagine because the top 3 quarterbacks is Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels or Jalen. One of them from LSU.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Yeah.
And the top 3 teams need a quarterback. But imagine like you just like, hey, Commanders or hey, Patriots, I'm gonna give you Devontae Adams and our first and some other stuff down the road if we can move up and draft a quarterback. Like, I think a team like the Patriots would say, yeah.
I respectfully like Mac Jones throwing to Devontae is kind of crazy though.
I think the Patriots know they're not going to be nothing though. I feel like,
but that means not get a decent quarterback. That means we have to settle for Bo Nix.
I mean, Michael Penix coming later.
You think he's gonna be there long enough?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, it depends. I think after the combine, I think Michael Penix is gonna go. Quarterbacks always go earlier than expected. I think he's gonna end up in the first round.
Unless you're
like in the middle. You said what?
Unless you're Will Levis, for sure. That nigga went second round.
As he should.
That was one of the few times. Like, you know what? You got it right, actually. You got it right. You saw that nigga with when I saw that combine, and we'll talk about the combine for a little bit, just a tad bit. That combine, when I saw Michael Penn, I was like, man, that nigga stay keeping the do-rag on him, bro. That nigga,
bro, like I want to see his head. Like, do he have waves? I've never seen his head. I've never seen his head.
Niggas that notoriously wear it like that, they do not have waves like that, bro.
It's always that same purple do-rag, bro. I'll be like, bro, get a new one. Bro, he would work with the Vikings, though. It would work with the Vikings.
He don't even be wearing color coordinated as do-rags. It just be the purple one.
I feel like that's the only one he got. But he be wearing that in games and everything. Like,
and the nigga acting like he been in Washington for 4 years. You came from Indiana. What was you wearing at Indiana?
I don't know. I'm not to go see. They're like red. Was it a red do-rag? I don't know.
It's red, but I don't know what. I feel like he wasn't covering his head. Maybe it's like a little feng shui thing. Like once he started wearing it, he's like, yo, like took my game.
He happened to wear it one game. He started cooking. He was like, I can never take this off again.
He was like, yo, I stopped getting injured. Because I think he tore his ACL twice, I think.
He had 2 ACL tears and like 2 shoulder surgeries. Like he put like 4 season-ending injuries.
Yeah, it's that purple do-rag. Specifically purple. He put that bitch on. He was like, yo, I haven't been injured yet. Hey, that's the Like Mike story.
Yeah.
That nigga's like Mike. He is Mike.
I was gonna say he is Mike.
Shit. That's insane.
Oh my god. But moving on, there's another quarterback rumor that I heard. I don't know if you heard, and I
haven't heard anything.
I want your thoughts on it. Now, as you know, Kirk Cousins, he's a free agent, and he's essentially in NFL free agency. He's the belle of the ball. He's the best quarterback available right now. He's going to command a lot of money because even though he's not like a top 5 quarterback, he's still very serviceable. He's been getting Minnesota to the playoffs. They've been winning that division a couple times. Like he's a solid quarterback. And it looks like Minnesota might not, or Kirk Cousins, he's known to play free agency all the way out. He did it when he was with Washington back in the day. And I think he's going to do that this year. And he might not go back to Minnesota. And one team, I saw a link to him, and to me, it'd just be the funniest outcome ever. And they're linked to him because his wife is from there, is the Atlanta Falcons. And could you imagine Kirk Cousins as a new quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons?
Actually, yes, I could see it. I could see it in a very weird way. Once I saw that nigga shirtless, or that white man shirtless with a chain, I already knew. I feel like they'll let Kirk Cousins play decent, not even good. Let him play decent because they starving for some.
Like all Atlanta really need is a quarterback because they have a good safety. Jesse Bates, they got Bijan, they got Drake London. Like they have weapons.
They got Kyle Pitts. That all he needs is the ball to be thrown in his vicinity.
And Desmond Ridder couldn't do that. So
crazy. Is he biracial?
Desmond Ridder?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That was the red flag right there. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, of course. There's other players I would want there as a quarterback, but if he was to go to Atlanta, that would be hilarious. And I also feel like they would now be winning the division. I'm not.
For sure. All they need is a quarterback, and they win that division. But what would Kirk Cousins have to do to ingratiate himself in Atlanta? Like, will we see Kirk Cousins in Magic City? Like, will we see him at what?
I mean, look, if I was Kirk Cousins, I'd be calling Matt Ryan. I'd be like, yo, what did you do? Tell me exactly what you do. You was in my predicament. I needs to know. Maybe he needs to just say, you like that? 4 different times. He might need to really champion that phrase for real. Hey, honestly, if you just throw the ball to Kyle Pitts, you might win some niggas over off that alone.
I don't even know if Kyle Pitts is good.
Bro, I think
he was misused so badly. Nobody knows if he's really good or not.
Bro, I think he's so cold, but nobody will ever know because he catches 1 touchdown a year because they don't know how to throw the ball to him. But he came out as the best tight end in that draft coming in what, 2022? 2021?
Something like that.
Something like that. I'm just you know what?
I think he got drafted before all the receivers, and that was a cold receiver draft.
Yeah. But he was like that in Florida. I was oh, he cold. That just doesn't go away. Just in months. No, I don't believe it.
I don't know, man.
I don't want to believe that. Because I'm just bro, you can't pass it to him in the goal line? This is crazy. I'm seeing Jordan Palmer from the Chargers catch more touchdowns than Kyle Pitts. And Palmer's buns. I'm going to let you know right now.
All right, bro.
I'm going to let you know that nigga is buns.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, I had to speak my truth. From a fantasy perspective, nigga was buns. But you should know. You dropped that nigga.
Shut up. But I'm not even a Falcons fan, but if they got, if I was a Falcons fan and we got Kirk Cousins, I'd be I'd be happy because thank God it's not Desmond Ridder. Thank God. But I'd be man, there's all these good young not all these, but there's a good young quarterback in Justin Fields who still has so much promise. I'd rather take him or something. Somebody younger.
Who's the better quarterback right now? Cousins or Fields? Cousins or Fields?
I gotta go with Kirk, man. I have to go with Kirk. But Justin Fields, he has so much potential, bro, and he's still solid. And he they can build I can just easily see an offense built around him. Just use that formula they had toward the back half of the season when the Bears were cooking by their standards, at least. They already have a good running game with Bijan. They can add Justin Fields and make him more dynamic. They got Drake London, who he's not fast, but he's big, so he can be that deep threat. And since he's big, you don't have to be super accurate because he got, long arms. He can make those tough catches and everything. And Justin Fields, he's not the most accurate. So I feel like everything is set up for Justin Fields. It's just, do the Falcons want to trade for him?
Yeah, it's all about that. And I will say, there's cons to every situation. Like the biggest con for Kurt is that this nigga fumbles the ball a lot, nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. Like this nigga will like fall down, like just like step on like the center's shoe and just fall down and sack himself.
I just think the problem with Kurt is just the moment he be so good, and then the moment just get too big for him. Like every time, like literally every time the lights is on, folding every single time. Like Monday Night Football, I remember like his record of Monday Night Football. It was like
horrible
for years. He had never won a Monday Night Football. He was like 0-12 or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
and it's just like I don't know what it is. I don't know if he just happens to be going against the toughest teams ever. I don't know if maybe it is like the moment's too big for him, but it's just like, man, Kirk, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, and the biggest con for Justin Fields is that nigga's living off of potential. And
he could just be trash. We don't know.
That nigga's living off pure potential, and on top of that, not gonna hold you. There's just not a lot of niggas in general that just do well when they go home and play.
That's also true.
Like it's just very minute. Like it's LeBron, and then about it, nigga. That is about it, and that was generational talent. So I mean, like I don't know if he's built for that. But I guess we'll see. He seemed pretty happy in these recent videos that's been surfacing online. So
because he's ready to get out of Chicago, bro.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I'm happy for him, but I just hope he's in a better situation than what he was in. I don't know.
Who would you like to just one more just to wrap it up? Who would you out of every team that needs a quarterback? Who would you like to see Justin Fields go to? Like, is it the Falcons or is it another team?
Yeah, I think it is the Falcons because everybody's young there. Y'all can all develop and grow. I think is he still on this rookie deal?
No, I think.
Oh my God, he got the extension already?
No, I think like this is like, or no, this. I think this is his last year of the rookie deal.
Oh, okay,
like his fifth year or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, then I would definitely take a flyer on Justin Fields because it's better than what the fuck you have. It's literally better, and you're in a division that is not hard to win.
Like they have a trash division, bro.
Like I said, I picked Baker Mayfield out of default, although he had a good season.
No, Baker good now.
Yeah, it was good. No, let's not get it twisted. He had a good season, but even in week 17, you still had a chance to win the division.
Crazy.
Like, yo.
While you playing Atlanta, they really should have traded for Jameis, bro. Since the Saints don't want to use him,
bro. Like, and like I said, we're gonna wrap it up soon. But like, it was self-sabotage. You had Taylor Heineke as a backup.
He's clearly better than like even if he's not like the top 5, even if he's not Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert or Josh, like he's still good. He's better than Desmond Ridder, bro.
So much better than Desmond Ridder. God. Like, yo, like I don't know what's going on, but it's neither here nor there. I just want all my black QBs to get a fair shake so I can know if they're trash or not.
Literally,
that's all I asked for. Now. Wasn't sure if you was going combine or what I was about to pull up.
We can talk about the combine just briefly.
All right,
the combine, the NFL combine, the quote unquote underwear Olympics. It happened. Xavier Worthy, he ran a 4.21, breaking the 40-yard dash record at the combine. And Caleb Williams, Drake May, Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Daniels, a lot of those top prospects who are probably going to go top 5. A lot of them didn't even work out or get measured, as a matter of fact, either. So, interesting. And that's your combine wrap-up.
I mean, like, how did you feel when you saw Xavier Worthy run that 4.2?
Like,
honestly, what was your initial reaction?
Initially, I didn't know if he broke it because they did like the unofficial records or the unofficial time first. So at that time it said 4.22 and it was like he tied it. And I was like, oh, dang, that's cool. Because his first run, he ran a 4.25. And normally if you run a 4.2, people just be like, all right, bro, you've done everything you need to do. Just go home now. Because it's a 4.2. Nobody can do that, Literally. But he was like, nah, let me run again. So he strapped his cleats back on. He broke the record. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But in my head, I'm like, John Ross, who was the record holder before, he didn't really have a good career in the NFL. And I hope Xavier Worthy can have a good career because he was good at Texas. I like watching him. The only thing about him, though, it's that he weighed like 165 pounds or something crazy like that. He's super duper light. So that's the only, I guess, worry about that. But I mean, Tank Dell was also super light, and he was good until he got hurt. So we'll see.
Yeah. That's crazy how you say, yeah, he was good until he got hurt. Yeah. That's what small niggas do. They do get hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. But my first initial reaction was kind of, it really ain't have nothing to do with football. I was like, man, does this nigga need to play football? I ain't gonna hold you. Like when niggas like when niggas have like a 4.2 or like incredible speed like that, niggas be like, oh my god, niggas fat, da da da. He will be good with this team. My initial reaction is like, yeah, all fast niggas don't need to be receivers. All fast niggas don't need to be in the NFL for real. I would really focus on the Olympics if I had this kind of speed for real. Like the Olympics is this year, I think. Is it not? Am I tripping? Or maybe it's
no, it's this year. Yeah, it's this year.
Yeah.
Because last one was 2020. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know how it was because they canceled 2020.
It was the 2020 Olympics, but it wasn't because COVID, but still.
Right. So that my initial was like, you know what? And they kept putting that Usain Bolt thing on there. I'm like, I want you to understand that nigga that's an older Usain Bolt that y'all talking.
He was jogging and he was wearing like clothes, bro. Like
best believe, like peak Usain.
That's a 3.9.
and that's if he has a bad start. Could be a 3.8.
That's why I think that's why I'm like he probably Worthy should be playing football because the Olympics people they be doing they run a 4.21 in they sleep, bro. Like, so I don't know.
You think he faster than Tyreek?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know.
And why don't they talk about Tyreek's times when they be like,
he wasn't at the combine?
Oh, he didn't do combine stuff.
No, he didn't get invited. Tyreek was a bad person in college.
Oh, I forgot who he was discussing. My fault.
So he didn't get invited to the combine.
Don't even worry about it. Hey, we being honest, there's a lot of niggas on that Chiefs squad that was just questionable behavior in general. That was crazy. My God. Not too much because I'm acting like Michael Parsons wasn't on my team with it. So I must tread Please don't make me have to bring up that damn Lawrence Taylor.
Oh no. Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right. I was trying to find the official ESPN. It was called the top 10. What is this? The top 10 best college football QBs of the 2000s. And you will not believe who is number one.
It's gonna be somebody stupid.
Do you want to go from 10 up, or do you want to start from 1 and go down?
10 up. 10 up.
Okay.
Just do the order. I'm gonna just before we figure everything. Just do the order and let me see.
You want me to share the screen, or you just want me to scroll it up?
No, you could just tell me. You could just tell me.
So you want me to tell you all the players' names in here?
Is it only 10?
No, I'm saying do you want me to go in order, or you just
go from 10 to 1, yeah.
All right.
Then when you're done, share the screen so we can figure out the correct order.
Number 10, okay. Robert Griffin III.
Since the 2000s?
This is the 2000s. 2000s.
He seems way too low, but let's continue.
This includes the teens.
Yeah.
Crew, so number 9, Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Number 7, Kyler Murray.
Okay.
I forgot he was a Heisman Trophy winner. I'm tripping.
I low-key did too.
Number 6, Deshaun Watson. National champion. I get it.
Okay.
Number 5, Joe Burrow.
I don't know, man. We can keep going.
Look, I have the list. I promise you that is not That's the least of your concerns right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Number 4, Tim Tebow.
I mean, you can't not.
You
It's
can't
Tim
do it.
Tebow. So
Come on now. Number 3, Vince Young.
I feel like I know who 2 and 1 are. I just don't know the order.
What do you? Before we go number 2 and number 1, who do you think number 2 and number 1 is?
It has to be Johnny Manziel and Cam Newton. I just don't know. I don't know what order they're going to be. Cam should be number 1.
Number
if
2.
We're going like this, but I don't know. But who is it?
Number 2 is Cam Newton.
Okay.
Johnny Manziel did not make this list.
Oh, is it Jameis number 1?
Number 1 is Baker Mayfield.
Share the screen so I can see everything. I was like, we can go ahead and fix this right now.
Oh my god. Where's this shit at? Oh, right here. I was trying to find the official one, but this is the nigga that did. Here we go.
So being completely honest, Joe Burrow, he had an amazing season, but he only did it for 1 year. Same with Cam Newton, but I think Cam's season was better. But Joe Burrow, I think he should be lower. RG3 should definitely be a lot higher.
RG3 should at least be top 5.
Yeah.
He has to be top 5. If we being on, and like the reason why I saw this because somebody gave it to Cam Newton, and he was reviewing it, and he was just like his number 1 was Vince Young.
Yeah, I was like, I can see.
He was just kind of like, I can't tell if this is off of accolades or impact of college football. He was like, because if it's impact, then Johnny Manziel needs to be up here.
Yeah.
Because
if it's impact, Kyler Murray wouldn't be on this list. Johnny Manziel would be up here. Jameis would be up here.
Baker wouldn't be on here either if we're going off an impact. Or
Baker would be. Or
he would be like 9. Like he'd be lower.
I don't know. Baker
would be number 1.
He wouldn't be 1. He wouldn't be 1. But Baker was a different animal in college. I cannot lie to you. That's why he went number 1, because he was just that cold in college.
I mean, look, he was cold. He couldn't be Houston though. But like he was cold. Most definitely he was cold.
My biggest problem, like, I like Kyler Murray. Where's Jameis Winston? Jameis Winston was different.
Crab leg Jameis was a different nigga.
Jameis Winston was better than Marcus Mariota. That's why he went 1. Mariota went 2. Like, if Mariota's on this list, Jameis needs to be on the list as well.
If Cardale Jones never came back for another year, we would we might be having some different conversation. Like if he really made it like a little one and done ordeal, I would argue trying to put that nigga at 10, even if I'm wrong, dead wrong. I'd find a way to like finesse my way into just putting him number 10 because Cardale Jones in general, being able to,
man, I don't really know. Like
you
saying that point that Cam made where he was like he don't know if it's about impact or accolades. That throws this into. I'm trying to reorder, but that sort of throws it into disarray. Now that you think about it,
because Kyler got a Heisman. Tim Tebow got? I think he got like 2.
I think so. I could be wrong.
Could be wrong. That nigga got 2.
But I know if it's impact, Tim Tebow is probably number 1 because
Tim
Tebow was trash and he was a first round draft pick just off the strength.
Yeah, and he was like, or are you going like best college football moments? I don't think anything's beating that Rose Bowl against Vince Young. Yeah. That's what he was just like, yo, best moment. He was like Vince Young 1, and then Johnny Manziel 2. And he was like, and then I'll think about myself at 3. And I was like, Cam, you're just being polite because you can argue yourself number 2 or number 1 for real. But I get it.
But if I had to just using these names on this list right now, just using these names on this list, I would put Vince Young as my 1, Tim Tebow as 2, Cam 3, RG3 4. Let me see. I'd probably go.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like
Lamar 5.
Low key, I probably would have kept Joe at 5. That was a crazy season.
But it's just one season though. Lamar was better his second season than the season he did when he won the Heisman. So that's why I put Lamar 5.
Fair.
And then I have to do Baker 6 just because he won for longer. Then I'd put Joe Burrow because the season was just crazy. Then who is it? It's Kyler, Deshaun, and Mariota left. I would go.
Deshaun got to be Deshaun a national champion. He got to be.
Yeah, no, I'd do Deshaun, Mariota, then Kyler. I think that was everybody. Yeah.
I'm just kind of I guess I'm just drawing a blank of like how cold. I mean, I knew Mariota was cold because he was cold. I'm just like, man, was he colder than Kyler?
I think he did it longer than Kyler was only there for what at OU for I think 1 year or 2 maybe. Mariota was there for only 3, but still he was cold every single year. Did he win that championship? I don't remember. But no, I know it was him and Jameis. And Jameis should be there. I don't care.
Yeah, Jameis should.
But if you're gonna go with Mariota, like him and Jameis were neck and neck, even though Jameis was better. So that's why I'm going Mariota. But Jameis and Johnny Manziel should definitely be on this list. But it is what it is.
Yeah, the fact it doesn't matter if you're talking about accolades or impact. Johnny Manziel clears on both because he has a Heisman. Wasn't he the first freshman Heisman? Yeah. That's criminal. That is fucking criminal. But I know why they did that. Niggas don't like Johnny football. Nigga trying to go on that press tour run with Shannon Sharp to kind of clear the air. Nigga was with LeBron. Talking about impact. That nigga was with Clutch Sports.
He was with Drake. Drake made a song about him.
Yes, draft day. It was talking about impact. That it don't get more impactful than that, my nigga. Man. I'm sorry.
He was out with LeBron. Drake made songs with him. He was stealing money, or not stealing money, but he was getting money illegally. Like, Johnny, that's impact. That's impact.
Niggas used to do this shit all the time after a touchdown.
I forgot about that.
That nigga, he literally. I know you didn't listen to that Shannon Sharp thing. That nigga definitely was like, LeBron was really like giving me encouraging words like during that time to like motivate me to get active, get in the gym.
And he was not listening.
Not listening. But you know how impactful you got to be for LeBron to come through and be like, "Hey, my nigga, hey, come through."
You know how even more impactful you got to be to not listen because you think you know everything.
My God. Oh my God, that's crazy impact. That nigga, hey, who did you have as number 1? Vince Young?
Yeah.
Man, that nigga Johnny might be going band for band with that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, what happened to college football? Used to be good, bro. Man, we don't got nothing like that no more, bro.
Damn, bro. You heard about Archie, right? He declined.
Yeah, he don't want to be in the game. Nobody care, bro.
Nobody give a fuck. Isn't old dude coming back anyway?
Yeah. Archie's not finna start, bro.
He's finna be on the bench. Oh, I don't want to get paid $600 to be on the bench. Okay.
He already rich. He really don't need the money. He already rich, bro. Like
that nigga name is Archie. I'm almost for certain that nigga was not broke ever. I've never met a broke Archie in my life. Anyway. Any last things in the football world before we take it over to another NSO?
Now let's get to it.
All right, man. Look, hey, man. Look, LeBron reaches 40,000, 40K, 401K. You know what I mean? Damn,
that's an air ball.
That was the wrong one. Hold on, my God. Shout out to that nigga LeBron, man. Shout out to that nigga LeBron, man. My question. Because this nigga's gonna continue to add more points to this. I'm not asking you if it will ever be broken because I don't think I'm almost certain niggas thought Kareem shit was gonna be solid for life. I'm asking, will it happen in our lifetime?
No, I don't think the record's ever like. I know you said you're not asking if it's ever gonna be broken, but it's not gonna be broken because LeBron came in the NBA at 18. And been averaging, I think his first year was like 20 points, and then after that, it's like at least 25 every single year. I think at least 25 points every single year. He did all.
Go ahead.
What you said?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
And he did all that without suffering any major injuries. Like he had one was it the second year with the Lakers or whatever, where he like Solomon Hill like stepped on him or fell on him or something like that. And he like that was his one injury. And it was major in LeBron's turn, but it wasn't like a torn ACL or a torn this or something like that. So I don't think that record can ever get broken. And he's gonna keep scoring. Like it's gonna keep growing. Like it's not getting touched by nobody no time soon.
Do you think anybody's gonna reach 40K ever? Like I know LeBron, because we don't know how long LeBron gonna be. It just seemed like last season that nigga was at 38. The fact that nigga added 2,000 extra more points is.
You think? Do I think anybody's gonna touch 40 next?
Or if bare minimum, even if LeBron is out of the picture, do you even think will there be another nigga that will even come close to Kareem and pass that?
Because Kareem was like 38,000, right?
Yeah, 38 something crazy. I'm
like 38.83, something like that. I don't know, because that Kareem stuff, it was also like Kareem NBA 20 years, like or maybe even more, but still like.
Yeah, he had like 18 seasons or 19 seasons.
Yeah, like this is hard. Like being in the NBA and being like a productive starter capable of scoring at that level in the NBA for like 20-ish years, that's hard to do. So I really don't think it can, especially because like injuries happen, because like Kevin Durant, he could have been like close to like records or something like that. But I mean, he kept getting hurt. So he sort of like, whatever, I'm not going to reach it. Let me just get this 50, 40, 90 and call it a day.
Yeah, he had 38,387. And it just felt like
who's third on that list? Isn't it like
Carl? Oh no, Kobe. Wait, no, it's Carl. It's Carl. It's Carl. It's Carl. I'm forgetting that LeBron is the new number one. Yes, Carl is. Carl is technically number 3, and then Kobe is number 4. Michael Jordan is 5.
Mm-hmm. And actually, let me pull it up on my shit so I can see this thing. Oh, golly. This LeBron has 40,067, but that's insane. I'm so sorry.
It's so crazy.
But the next closest active player is Kevin Durant, and he only has 28,000 points. Like he's the next active player that's closest.
Jesus Christ! And that came with some injuries. He lost a couple.
That's how you know Kevin Durant. He'd be at least like
he would be past Michael Jordan by now.
Yeah,
if he had 2 more extra seasons.
He'd be top 3 right now, probably.
Yeah, and didn't he break his foot in OKC?
Mm-hmm. He got hurt everywhere, every stop really. And then like if he never went to the Warriors and he kept like running up his stats like he could have been, but neither here nor there. But yeah, I don't think nobody's gonna touch. You talk about Kareem. I don't think nobody's gonna touch Karl Malone.
Yeah, look, Karl Malone. That shit used to be nothing to sneeze at back in the day, and now niggas like I Karl Malone. But
like, and after KD, the next closest active player is James Harden. He has 25,000. Like, I don't think this can be touched. And Russell Westbrook also has 25,000. Okay, see, amazing draft. They're just amazing at drafting.
They like I said, y'all never missed in the draft. I ain't gonna hold you. Outside of Roberson and maybe Josh Giddey. Hey, shit, y'all drafted Şengün.
I mean, DeMar DeRozan is 35th. I see 23,000 points. I didn't realize that.
Chicago Bull merchant, nigga. Who else was hooping out there?
Stop acting like DeMar not cold, bro.
He is cold. I would never. First of all, ain't he a crib? I would never disrespect that nigga. I would never disrespect that Compton hero. Stop it. No, but it's a combination of longevity, which I don't think nigga like the difference between the Tom Brady effect and LeBron. I'm gonna let you know right now. I do not think niggas is trying to do 20 years like LeBron. I don't.
Oh, in the NBA?
Yeah, like versus like Tom Brady. Like you still have like some last minute Ben Roethlisberger's, Drew Brees. Like I think I got 3 more in me. No, you don't, nigga. But they tried it. I don't think niggas are actually going to try some of the shit that LeBron is doing. I don't think they love the game enough to just do that and do a 20-year. Like I don't think there's going to be a surplus of 20+ year ass niggas.
Because it's hard to get to 20 in the first place.
Yeah, without the league kicking you out. Like
Look at Melo. Melo would still be playing right now if he could.
Yeah,
but everybody was like, "We hate you, Carmelo. Stop coming here."
Exactly.
And he was just like, "Okay."
So you have that. You have the lack of injury that he had to go through, which is a part of partially him taking care of his body, but a lot of that is luck, nigga. Literally luck. And then just having the opportunity to play in a plethora of NBA finals. Like, niggas be forgetting that nigga went 10 straight years going to the NBA finals. That is a crazy thing to think about. 10 straight years.
He's cold, bro. He's cold.
An actual decade. So no, I don't think Luka probably has the trajectory to like even think about it.
Luka not doing nothing. Luka retiring after like 13 years, bro.
And even him, he was like, "Yo, I'm not playing for 20 years." So I'm not doing that, bro.
And they already they're getting like crazy money right now. Luka only like 25. Like, so he don't need those 20 years. Like, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, NBA money's crazy. Buddy Hield like held a practice for his.
I seen that at his. I was like, wait. When I was like, this is a gym. Like, like there were stands there. I was like, what?
Yeah, that NBA money is different. Meanwhile, this nigga Saquon begging,
please, just 12 million. Buddy Hield getting like 40 million a year, bro.
Like, please don't franchise tag me no more,
bro. It's evil. It's a sick world.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing. It's happening with safeties now too. They treating safeties like NFL running backs because it was like a whole bunch of like cold safeties just got released.
I was seeing that. I was peeping that.
Yeah, so
I was peeping. There was a few things I was peeping NFL wise. I did see Dalton Schultz do a little interview. Remember that? Now to get into some more sick shit. Hey, yo, look, man, Xenophobia is back, and I think it's here to stay. I think it's here to fucking stay. Cause y'all got me fucked up. Come on now. Shout out Gilbert Arenas. This nigga Gilbert Arenas thinks he can just get away with some of this shit. Where is it at? I'm gonna find it.
He can't keep getting away with this.
He keeps doing it though. He keeps doing it. He think. Where did it go? There was a short version of this because I'm not trying to watch this 2-minute long thing. No, nobody cares about that. I don't want to hear you talk for 2 minutes, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. It was never that deep. God damn it, where'd you go? You might have to pause this. Hold on. Go ahead and resume this. Yeah. So Gilbert Arenas. Oh my God, not Arena. Gilbert Arenas saying that the Europeans have ruined defense in the NBA. And I thought it was interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and share it real quick.
I know what they can do. Get rid of all the Europeans.
That's fucking crazy.
You just said it.
Wait, I gotta go back. That nigga Kenny Martin is.
He started dying, bro.
I know what they can do. Get rid of all the Europeans.
He straight faced that shit too.
You holding it very good.
What? You just said it. You just said it. You go to college to learn defense. Yeah. What college do Europeans go to? They have no athleticism, right? They have no speed, no jumping ability. They are a liability on defense. There's 150 Euros in the league today. Name the top 10 defenders. Just the Rudy Gobert and Greek the Freak. Other than that, they're just offensive players. They're not defensive players, right? So the NBA took away aggression. They took away aggression to open up the Euro League. When they first started getting here, it was too rough for them.
And they didn't make it.
They didn't make it, right? So eventually, they softened the rules. They didn't soften the rules for the Americans. They softened the rules to open it up international. So when they're saying the Euros is going to run the league in the next 5 years, Why do you think that more threes, passing, cutting? This is not our league. This is not the American style. This is the Euro style. You're not ISO.
Nah.
He cooking him.
No. Hey.
He's cooking. No, he's not.
It do not matter what you say. It could be stat corrected. If a nigga like Rashard McCants saying you cooking, please understand you are not.
Let me take a step back. Like let me
reassess the situation. If that nigga McCants is saying, "Oh, he cooking," no, he's not, bro. Jax, what's your first reaction to this before I go anywhere else? My God.
I get what he's trying to say.
I don't.
But the stuff he's trying to say is wrong. So like what? He was like, they're softening the rules to open the game up for the European. No, they're softening the rules to open the game up. Or they softened the rules to open the game up so people could score. Because people like scoring and they want to see people score and shoot threes and dunk the ball. So they come to games, buy more tickets, buy more concessions, all that stuff. Like, it's not about the European players, bro. Like, what? And it's hella American players who suck at everybody suck at defense now in general, bro. Like, so I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I get what you're trying to say, but no, it's not true, bro.
I hate. First of all, I can't stand Gilbert. Gilbert is funny, but damn it, you be getting on my nerves. Gilbert, you weren't a good.
He be doing stuff for content. I respect.
Hey, as a nigga that's doing,
like he even say he do this stuff for the content. I don't think he really believed it.
No, I understood what time it was when I saw the J. Cole shit like in the background start like raising up. It was background music. I'm just like, okay, this nigga trying to get his views up. I see what's going on, but. The first thing I was say is like, man, niggas love to pick and choose when they want to support college basketball or not. It's either these niggas is trash or these niggas ain't playing defense. And
also, at that point, you go to college and learn defense. You know how many players who play college come to the NBA still suck at defense?
Trash.
College basketball, they can't play defense, or it's not like they're good at playing defense. It's just the players aren't that good, so they be missing shots, bro. The game is slower, bro. Like.
And they're playing team defense anyway. And I love Kelvin Sampson. But like it ain't like oh my God, look at the next Kawhi Leonard. It's not
like it ain't no lockdowns. Like, bro, what are we doing?
It's good schemes. Diving for loose balls. Just extra hustle. That's all that is. It just looked good on TV. And everybody's hype on the bench because, look, everybody want a piece. But that was one thing that was glaring. Another thing that was glaring to me is when this nigga kept saying Euros. I'm like, bro, this shit. It feel like a slur.
I was like, stop. I was like, he can't say that, can he? Like,
I don't know the rules anymore. The nigga said these Euros. I'm like, whoa. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to bring up.
Said it with the Hardy roll.
That's another thing I wanted to look up real quick. It's gonna be after we talk about Gilbert, but yeah, like he's obviously doing this for content. No, he doesn't have a point. There's no validity in anything that he's saying in his statements. None of that. But all in all, no. That's the answer. No, the answer is no, nigga. The answer is no. Now, Jax, I wanted to go through this real quick. How much time we got? We got a couple minutes. Have you looked up Shai Gilgeous-Alexander recently?
No.
Okay. That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
Well,
no. Like I'm talking about Wikipedia. Like I know no. My God, where did this nigga? I'm about to find this shit because it was insane when I found out. You know about his high school career?
No.
All right. I'm glad we're gonna have a little history lesson. Because I didn't know this was a thing. So we're gonna share this screen. Shai Gilgeous. Growing up in Hamilton, he did not make the St. Thomas.
I read the word.
In grade 9. and subsequently played on the school's little people squad. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this word. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this word or not.
You can say, you can say the word midget, bro.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Didn't know we were gonna get clapped on YouTube. He ended up winning team MVP. I would hope so.
What does that mean? That can't mean what we know it to mean.
Midget Boys City Championship.
That cannot be that can't be what we know. I have to look this up, bro.
He then attended Sir Allen McNabb Secondary School before heading to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
What do I Google for that? I don't know. What do I Google?
Yo, I think some crazy shit gonna happen if you actually look that shit up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like it pulled up the Dwarf Athletic Association of Canada.
Shit. He said, in quotes, I just thought I needed to play better competition. Oh, really, buddy? Oh, really? Midgets were just not good enough for you. Insane.
Okay, no, I Googled it. It said that's just what they call their youth divisions in Canadian sports. But they're changing it now to be more inclusive.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what it said. That's what it says.
Them niggas not gonna change shit. Yo.
That's insane.
Low key, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw that. Look, like I didn't even look that shit up for real. Like I was on Wikipedia by accident. Like I clicked it because I was trying to look up like where he went to school, like college. Mm-hmm. But then I passed through that and I'm like, well, did that say midget? And I was finna screenshot it to you, but it was like yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bring it up today. I'm gonna bring it up because I know he does not know anything about this at all. My God, that shit, I was laughing like hysterically, nigga. This shit was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
You know, shout out to the little people, man. Shout out to him, gang. That shit is crazy. Imagine being a part of that squad and then Shea Gill just come through with his tall ass.
He's really like really Shea Gill. This is Michael Jordan reincarnated, but it's the same character arc Michael Jordan went through, bro. He didn't make the team, came back. He's Michael Jordan, bro.
And just started just punishing little people. This is crazy. Because I know them niggas was legit 5'7", 5'8". This 9th grade, bro.
Yeah.
This is 9th grade.
I don't know how tall he was. Because he's like, what, 6'5", 6'6" now? So he could have been... He's not
6'1". Nigga could have been 6'1".
Yeah.
That's tall enough for them niggas. This is crazy. Oh, no. Would you put your son in a midget league? If you saw something that said midget league, would you put your son in there?
I call the authorities because this can't be true. Like
it's like, he's like, hey, we got a small people division.
That's insane. What happened to junior varsity, bro? Like,
nah. Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. It might motivate people.
Stop it, bro.
Because if I'm in something called that, I'm trying to get up out of there. I'm trying to grind my way to varsity. Because that's crazy. I can't have the baddies out here talking about, oh, you play for the. I don't even want to say it, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God, that was my little spiel, man. I had to get that one off my chest, bro, because that was insane to hear and think about. But I think we covered everything, so we can go ahead. We can go ahead into our hot takes. This shit is crazy.
What's your hot take? Or what was your earlier one? Your hot take?
I got another one, but are you using the one that I think you're gonna use, or?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and get my shit out the way first, because I wanna second that notion of what you talking about. No okay. Did I talk about convincing young players, young NBA players, and their shitty organizations? Have I ever brought that up?
Nah.
I want to make bet cool. My hot take. I feel like I need to do it one more time.
It wore off.
Yeah, he's heating up. My hot take is I need y'all to shut the fuck up sometimes and just allow niggas to just be young basketball players.
Oh my!
Every time somebody drops 40, every time somebody drops 30, 20, and 10, all of a sudden it's damn that organization on the clock. Y'all need to hurry up and build around him before you want to leave. Oh, he need to find himself in another place. Nigga, please. Like, we get it. I get the narrative. Y'all want everybody to play in either New York, LA, the other LA. I get it.
The other New York.
The other New York. Brooklyn. Crooklyn. I know you're tired of seeing niggas in Oklahoma City. New Orleans.
I'm not, but
you know what I mean? Oh, biasness. We get it. I know y'all tired, but I'm tired of these major talking hits. Shaq, big ass nigga. I'm tired of niggas like you. Every time somebody plays good, he need to leave. There's one player, I don't even want to bring that nigga name up because he's going to get brought up later in this hot take. But they were talking about that nigga. Like, hey, man, you need to go ahead and build around him now because you're on the clock. I'm like, bro, we're talking about lottery teams being on the clock on year one of the rebuild. This is insane. And y'all did the same thing with Devin Booker until y'all niggas started getting good. Now y'all never talking about him. Draymond Green, big ass, said the same thing. He need to leave Phoenix. They wasting his talents. All right, yo. How about
for what it's worth, they were until they weren't. But
they were until they weren't. And that's an extreme case because they ended up getting it together. There's no way I'm finna slander a team in year 2 talking about what are they doing. Unless you Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons, because they've been fucking up a lot.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing about I'm trying my best not to use certain teams.
No, use the
teams.
Use the team.
No, I don't want to. I've done a good job. Bro,
say the team.
I don't want to do it. I'm gonna stand. Maybe next week.
Oh, brother.
Maybe next week because I'm gonna bring him up on your next hot take.
All right.
I don't want to double back, but more of the story. My hot take is let them. If they're good, they can turn an organization around. Nobody was talking about, hey, y'all wasting SGA's talent. No, he's that guy. He's him. Banchero is one of the most disrespected superstars or stars becoming a superstar we've had in quite some time. He is that guy. Allow him to be that guy and carry the torch and turn a bad organization good. I cannot sit here and slander Caleb Williams if I don't sit here and slander other niggas in the NBA community. Y'all niggas are sheep. I stole that from Jax. Y'all are sheep. Y'all are garbage human beings. Y'all need to grow up. Leave it alone. Let these young stars be young stars. Everybody don't need to be in LA.
Oh my goodness.
That's my take.
All right, that was a good hot take. I liked it. I feel like you was holding back. You didn't want to name no names. It's cool. It's whatever.
Hey, look, that name finna be named in about 5 minutes, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Get your hot take off, nigga.
I don't know if I should give like any sort of background information to this hot take.
I really want to ISO cam you, nigga. I don't know.
Like, I believe it was Tuesday when the game happened. Was it Tuesday? I don't know.
It was
it was Tuesday.
March 5th, yeah.
Yeah, I just so happened to, venture into a professional basketball game, and I happened to see the Houston Rockets take on the San Antonio Spurs.
Mm.
And my main takeaway from that game, well, it really wasn't a takeaway from that game. It just sort of confirmed what I already felt. And I don't want to sound, it's going to sound like I'm such a hater. This is going to sound like I am such a hater. I do not want to sound like a hater. I'm not a hater. But and you're gonna don't clip this. Make sure when you clip it, you get me prefacing that I am not a hater because I know you.
Yo, what the fuck does that mean, nigga?
I feel like you'll paint me to be the bad guy.
Bro, Oppenheimer did that way before I did. Nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're not wrong. Still ain't watched that movie. Still ain't watched. Not doing it. Like Oppenheimer, or what's another one? Dune. I'm not watching. I don't care about that. The Avatar show. I'm not watching. But neither here nor back to the hot take. I don't want to sound like a hater, but Victor Wembanyama, he's not that impressive, bro. I think he's like, yes, physically he's impressive. Pause.
Hey yo,
because like he's 7'5", like literally nobody's built like him. But like, it just feels like a lot of the stats he puts up is like this stuff he should be doing because he's 7'5". Of course he's gonna have these six because like in the game, like I said, Rockets versus Spurs. Sengun, he had a monster game. He had like 45 points. He was like 45, 20 rebounds or something. I don't know. He went crazy.
5 steals too. Shit crazy.
And 5. He was going insane. He was going crazy. And Wemby, he only had about 10 points. I think like 4 rebounds and 6 blocks. And like you hear the 6 blocks, I'm like, oh, that sounds impressive. But a lot of the blocks, it was just off the strength of him just being tall and just able to put his hands up. He's not really playing that good defense. Like those 6 blocks felt like sort of fake numbers because you saw every time down the court, Sengun would like they were hunting Wemby, which is not what you expect to happen because it's Victor Wembanyama. He's supposed to be like the next big thing on defense. They were literally hunting him. Like Sengun, he'd get the ball, drive to the basket, start backing Sengun down, get under the basket so Wemby couldn't block it, and just lay it in. He did that at least 10 times on Wemby in particular. And it was just like, bro, he can't stop him. And then when Sengun laid back so he could shoot, Wemby didn't even want to contest. He's like, oh, no, he's going to drive. But it's just like, I'm just really wasn't that impressed with Victor Wembanyama. And I don't know, like, I just feel like his numbers are sort of empty calories right now until he gets a little bit better. Because even in the post game, they asked Sengun about how it was to go against Wemby, and he was like, honestly, he's just not strong enough at the moment. So like he was able to like back him down and score, and like until Wemby gets stronger, I don't think he'll really be as good as everybody thinks he should be. Like, yes, he's averaging 5 blocks and all that, but empty calories. No, I think he's going to be good, but right now he's just empty calories.
Yeah, when I heard Sengun talk about that shit was all a blur. What I heard that nigga say, it's too easy. It's too easy, nigga. 45, 16, 5 steals. Wemby did not attempt another basket in the second half at all.
Literally, he had like 10 points in like the first quarter, and then he just stopped. He got in foul trouble. Pop took him out in the third. Like he got like his 4th foul in the third. Pop took him out. He came back in the 4th. It just wasn't the same, bro.
Put that nigga on the bench. He left early just to check out his fucking shoulder. He came back, didn't contribute at all to winning basketball. He had that one little block transition into like the little tween, and then shot the 3. Them Spurs announcers are just eating dick. You see? Sengun love doing that little backing down thing, backing down and throwing up a hook shot. That's not going to work with Wembanyama. Really? All right, nigga.
It worked.
It did. It worked.
It worked.
It worked to perfection, actually, nigga. I need you to understand, Wembanyama, as Gilbert Arenas would say, Wembanyama is, hey, look, you got to get in the gym. You got to get stronger. And yeah, it's one of those things like Sengun, don't underrate how strong that nigga is. A lot of people don't know this. But
I didn't think he was strong for real either. But
he's a strong nigga. I want niggas to understand how strong this nigga is, and I'll leave it at this. People don't understand that Jonas Valanciunas had to take 6 to 8 weeks off because when Sengun was backing that nigga down, he chipped a part of his rib cage. That's a real thing. And that's big ass Jonas Valanciunas. Travis Kelce lookalike, head ass. He just don't look strong. But I mean, most what would Gilbert say? Most Euros.
Bro, you can't say it with the hard O. You said it with the hard O.
What am I supposed to say? Euros. Europeans. The Europeans. The world. Yo, none of them look strong. Jokic don't look strong until it's time for that nigga to get strong. So they got like that grown man strength or whatever the fuck. But yeah, yo, if you're having a problem, like Şengün is not Chet, and Chet is really good, but Chet is not gonna be playing that kind of game. Like you can get away with some of the things, like you can block Chet because Chet gonna try to play a similar game as Wemby.
Yeah.
So Wemby's a little bit
Chet
more
can't back nobody down just yet.
Right.
Like,
you cannot treat Chet like you treat Şengün, because Şengün don't care, bro. He just gonna back you down and then just lay that shit up. But yeah, man, I'm not impressed either. 7 blocks, you're supposed to do that. Yeah. Wemby with 6 blocks is how I deal with random fathers. Oh, I take care of my kids. You're supposed to do that. That's your job, nigga. You're supposed. I would hope you 7'5" and giving me at least 5 blocks. If you giving me less than 2 blocks, we having an issue anyway.
And then another thing, like he like I get it's because he's small right now, but he just loves to play around the perimeter just a little too much. I'm just like,
you want to be KD so bad. Give it up.
And that's the issue. Like a lot of these players, like in the Victor, because I know there's gonna be more players coming to the NBA with this sort of build, I guess. But like in the mode of Victor and Chet and even Bo, like bro, everybody tells them they're gonna be KD. Everybody tells them they're gonna be the next KD. But you're just like, no, bro. You have to make a decision. Are you going to be KD or are you going to be a big man? And a lot of them, I don't think they know. They don't know what choice to make. I think Wemby thinks he can be both, but I don't think that's how it's gonna work, bro. Like
I don't think there's anybody. I don't think you can be both.
You can't.
I think you can't be both, and I think he's gonna choose KD when he needs to be a big man. I think he needs to be a big man. And that doesn't mean like, go down low with Şengün every fucking play.
But that needs to be something he can do. And at least, like maybe Şengün will get him a couple times, but he's gonna be able to more than hold his own.
Yeah, like. You need to be like if he was a dominant like Joel Embiid, he is a big man. That doesn't mean he doesn't shoot threes. Niggas shoot threes all the time when he was hooping. Same with Jokic. He's shooting threes, but he a big man. You out here trying to tween cross.
It's good that you can do that, but
it looks aesthetic.
What we need right now.
It looks aesthetically pleasing for sure. But I would rather you shoot that one-legged half-court shot, and I will live with it. Then you going down low as a 7'5" nigga, and that's a 98% jump shot, right? That's a 98% field goal percentage. Really, if you 7'5", who gonna stop you down low if you're strong enough?
Yeah,
nobody. So he's young. He's a rookie. I get it.
He's gonna get better. Like all this, probably in a couple of years, all this will be like a moot point. But right now, he's not that impressive.
Yeah, and. They need to build. They need to build around him, but at the same time, look, he's not contributing to winning right now.
I don't know if anybody can contribute to winning with the Spurs.
You know why? That nigga there. I won't say his name. That terrorist is there.
Oh my gosh, bro. There was one dude at the game. There was one dude at the game. The entire game. Fuck Jeremy. The entire game. I was just like, I don't know what he did to you, but my God, he needs to apologize.
Nigga said, fuck Jeremy. Fuck Jeremy. Fuck Jeremy.
I was just like, man, maybe it is. Maybe I hate him too. Like,
he said, maybe I can't stand the nigga too.
Bro.
Nigga said, fuck Shohan. Fuck him. Wait, who were you there by yourself or like? Was there other niggas with you? Oh, you want feet?
Yeah.
That shit was funny. Wait, Dana wasn't there? I saw he's in Houston.
No, Dana just got here.
Oh, like oh, okay. So you missed it. Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Oh yeah.
That would have been so fucking. Oh boy, fuck. Damn, that's crazy. But man, that'll do it for this episode. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for you know, watching our videos, doing what y'all need to do, commenting.
We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the comments.
We're on the come up. 10 away from 700 on TikTok. You know, had a little technical difficulties with the Doc Rivers thing. I found out what was the problem. And we'll do better. Don't worry, guys. We will be back. Any last words, Jax?
I already know, man. If you want to change your life, go do some life changing shit.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got no motivational shit for none of y'all niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you. That you saying praise God. Go to hell. Oh, you're a menace. But with that being said, see y'all niggas next week. See y'all niggas next Saturday. And stay away from spring break, you old niggas.
You 36.
You're 36. You're 36 with these 20-year-olds. All right, bye, nigga. Go get some of age bitches, yo. Get the fuck out of here.